Hello. Hello. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. It's that time again. How are we doing? How are we doing? Another day, another game, a big one as well. A huge game, both in terms of our season, in terms of heritage, Champions League, and Stamford Bridge as a whole. We've hosted some big fixtures, some big games in the Champions League. But of course, I won't have to make you do too hard of a job in order to get you to cast your minds back to that game where we so very nearly completed the comeback and won 4-3 with that elusive Cesar Azpilicueta winner that was not to be. But all the same, that Reece James equaliser, the smacking of the banners. It was a glorious, glorious day. Today, we come up against Heitinga, former Everton player, Liverpool player, Fulham player, Atletico Madrid player. As manager of Ajax, he's won at Chelsea before. He's won at Stamford Bridge. We just saw Ashley Cole missing from the spot. I think it was in the FA Cup, knocking us out. So this geezer, he knows what he's doing when it comes to winning at Stamford Bridge. That said, Chelsea are on a bit of a decent run at the moment, a good run of form. And as we've gone through in the preview and in previous watch-alongs as of recent, we're on a good stretch at the moment. We've got some good games ahead of us as well that we can use to gain momentum into the final international break of the year. I would argue that we could absolutely win every single one of our games when you look at it between now and the next international break. Ajax today at home, followed by Sunderland, 3 p.m. kickoff on Saturday in the Premier League, of course. We're then on Wednesday next week, 7:45 kickoff. Carabao Cup returns. We travel to the Molineux for a game against Wolves, the first of 2 games this month. Well, I mean, 29th of October and the 8th of November. It's pretty much the same thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? But again, Wolves away in the Carabao Cup. I would like to progress in that tournament. I can understand why people would want us to maybe put our efforts and our sort of concentration into the Champions League and maybe even the Premier League and the FA Cup. Also coming up, I think, in January time, I think, is when we enter it. Following that, next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we have a huge game travelling to North London, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, to face Tottenham on the 1st of November, a 5:30 kickoff. Arguably the most difficult out of the fixtures that we have between now and the next international break. But it's the one above all else that I am desperate to win. Tottenham games, if you've watched me long enough, you'll know it is my favourite fixture of the season because it just has everything. It's the most entertaining. It has the most drama. It's got goals. It's got, celebrations. It's got red cards. It's got, fights. It's got on and off the pitch. It just has everything. So if we could win that game, that would be absolutely fantastic as well. Karabag, arguably our easiest, along with Paphos, maybe. But a win here today. Obviously, we got Wolves as well. But Ajax, Sunderland, Wolves, Tottenham, Karabag, and Wolves. You would like to believe that we have enough in the tank between now and the 8th of November, which all of those games, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in the next 2.5 weeks. It's a jam-packed fixtures list that I would argue we should be winning. We should not be losing any of those games. The Tottenham game will be a real test. And you know, only time will tell. In this game, of course, we have a chance to Joe Cole on TNT, as well as Idager Johnson. We can't go top. The highest we can possibly go with a win here today, goal difference depending, would be 6th. But that's only if we win like 8-0, 7-0, 8-0 really, with a -1 goal difference at the moment. Obviously, our loss against Bayern Munich on the opening day, it was kind of to be expected. I'm not really too frustrated by that. But we did obviously get a rather big win against Benfica, against Jose Mourinho on his return to Stamford Bridge last time out. But again, a game against a team that we have European history against. I think it would be silly for me not to predict a Chelsea win, especially with Marseille beating them 4-0 just a couple of weeks ago. That said, Marseille are top of their table. They are top of Ligue 1. Ligue 1. Okay? They are above PSG by 1 point. 6 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws. Marseille, they're no joke. They're no joke. But at the same time, I look at it and I think if they can beat them 4-0 at home, an on-form Chelsea side, I would argue, should be getting at least 2 goals past this Ajax side. You know, Ajax, at the moment, they are bottom. It's the first time I've realised that they are bottom, but they are dead last. 0 goals scored, 6 goals conceded. 2 games, 0 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses. Of course, games against Inter Milan at home and Marseille away from home. If we look at their recent fixtures as well, haven't got a win in the last 3 games. Marseille 4-0, Sparta Rotterdam 3-3 draw. What happened in that game? They got an equaliser in the 97th minute. The 97th minute against Sparta Rotterdam. So, again, an indication of where Ajax may be at the moment in terms of their momentum, their quality, their season as a whole. And then AZ Alkmaar as well got a 2-0 win against them at the Johan Cruyff Arena most recently, just a couple of days ago. It's not looking good for them. Where are they in the table at the moment? They're 4th. They're 4th. They are not in a good run of form as we speak. So arguably coming into this game, this is a better time than ever. This is a better time than ever to come up against this Ajax side to try our damnedest, to try our best to get 2 wins in a row, and then you consider that's 6 points if we get the win. Then you've got Paphos and Karabag still to play. Arguably, that would be 12 points. I think I saw a tweet today suggesting that on average, since the league phase was introduced, it takes a minimum of 11 points to get through to the knockout stages. So if we can get a win here today and then a win against Paphos and Karabag, we would be technically, based on stats, we would be through. But obviously these days, football is very unpredictable. And you never can tell what's going to happen. with that said, shall we get into some of the lineups? Before we do, though, please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you are watching on TikTok, be advised that we are live on youtube.com/@HarryCFXI. The link is in my bio. If you are watching on TikTok and you plan on staying there, please do keep on tapping the screen and follow if you haven't done so already. With that said, here is our starting 11. I don't think I've made any mistakes there. I nearly forgot to take Robert Sanchez out of the starting 11 for this graphic, but it is Philip Jorgensen in goal for Chelsea today. Caicedo at right back. A little bit strange, if you ask me. A little bit strange. We do have James on the bench, and it is Sunderland on the weekend. And albeit Sunderland are in 7th place, they've hit the ground running this season since their promotion. It would be obnoxious of me to suggest that we should batter them on the weekend, I confess. But to be resting so many players, it's a little bit strange. Wesley Fofana makes his return once again to the starting 11 alongside Tosin Adarabioyo, and Yorel Hato starts for Chelsea as well today. I am always and forever will be supportive of the dropping of Mark Cucurella, and not in the reason you might think. I absolutely love Mark Cucurella. He's one of my favourite players. But the man plays every single game, barely ever gets a rest. So when he does get some game time, or some rest time rather, on the bench, I'm always up for it. You know, I'm always keen on seeing him getting a little bit of rest. As Rudy has correctly said, Hato versus his old club. Be interesting to see him play here today. Enzo Fernandez makes his return to the club in the starting 11, not just the club, but the starting 11 after an absence through a knee injury, I believe. Romeo Lavia maintains his starting 11 place and is joined by Buonanotte, who, of course, I am so far a very big fan of. I think his first game against Brentford, or his first half against Brentford, I always thought it was the game against Bayern Munich, but I was very quickly corrected. It is, of course, the game against Brentford that gives me the most confidence that he is a very good player. Unfortunately, I don't think we will ever sign him. And if we do, it'll be for millions and millions. I mean, everyone goes for millions, but you know what I mean? Hundreds of millions, probably. As has just been said in the chat, Jamie Gittens is in the starting 11 for Chelsea today. Arguably to the dismay of many, many people, because a lot of people are sick and tired of Jamie Gittens. I, for one, plan on giving him the benefit of the doubt until at least Christmas. I just think everyone's been so quick to judge, so quick to hate on Jamie Gittens. And whilst he has not hit the ground running like Sunderland have, there's a player there, you know, and has been said in the chat just now. I fully envision, I can fully expect him to get on the score sheet today, whether that be a goal or an assist. Now, on the other side, oh my God, but can I just say, love her, but Olivia Bazarglo is just... This whole show has been... She's not even one of the presenters for this, but it's just been her talking to everyone. Her voice, she's the only voice I've heard on this fucking thing. She's smashing it, but my God, it's just been her this whole time. I want to see some stats or something. Jesus. Esteval Willian on the right-hand side. I'm not hating by any stretch. I think she's very good at her job. But my goodness gracious me. Plastered everywhere. Esteval on the right-hand side. And Mark Guiu starts for Chelsea today. Tyreek George on the bench. Thank God for that. No offense to him either. It's just, you know. He's just not a striker, is he? You know? I just don't think anyone gets excited over the prospect of Tyreek George as a striker at this point. On the bench, we've got Sanchez, Merrick, James, Achimpong, Chalaba, Cucurella, Walsh, Andre Santos, Neto, Garnacho. Garnacho is under the spotlight today. I've seen a lot of TikToks. I've seen a lot of videos being made that this is 007. If he plays and doesn't score, this is 007. James being presented with a 200 game shirt. 200 games, by the way, for Reece James is fucking absurd. You'd argue he should be on 300, by the way. Can we work this out? Reece James, should he be on 300 games by now? 500 plus? I mean, I don't think that's even physically possible. Injuries, stats, injury history. Here we go. He has missed. Jesus fucking Christ. The fact it's more than one page is just worrying. It's just crazy. So he has missed 5. And obviously looking like some of these are in 2019, which he was playing, to be fair. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus, I mean, it says 13, but like, is that under 21s as well? Hang on. I'm not going to count those because that's England, Chelsea, and the under 21s. Some of the, I'm going to just count the ones where it's just, I mean, some of these, that was 31 days, 31 games rather. So plus 1, plus 10, plus 31, plus 11, plus 7, plus 2, plus 7, plus 14, plus 2, plus 5, plus 2, and plus 11. He has missed 117 competitive games for Chelsea. Now, we can take maybe 20 of those away because they might be England, but still, that's fucking nuts, no? That is crazy. Because on four occasions, it does include England, but it doesn't specify those games. So I would say take away like 15, 20 or so. So he should be on like 300 games by now. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Oh. John Terry, should we check? Bet Terry missed 2. What's everyone's guesses? How many games did John Terry miss with injury? Don't forget, he did get kicked in the head, by the way. Was it by Diaby against Arsenal? Do you remember when he got knocked out in the, was it the FA Cup? So I would imagine he was out for a long time there. So for Chelsea, I mean, he missed a decent amount, to be fair. I think he must have got kicked in the head around, I mean, he wasn't even, I don't even think he was out for that. It was the Carling Cup, yeah. I'm looking at his injury list, and there's nothing to suggest head injury. Metatarsal fracture for Aston Villa. strain, ankle injury, hamstring strain, ankle problems, knee injury, back problems, shoulder injury, broken foot, and knee problems. That's nuts. So he wouldn't have missed any games because of that head injury. And can I say, John Terry, captain, leader, legend, a broken foot only kept him out for 60 days. Bear in mind, the game is called football. A broken foot only kept him out for 60 days or 16 games. And some of those were for England as well, by the way. That's crazy. They just don't make players like they used to. They really don't. They really, really do not. You know? That's mental. He was just being JT. He just doesn't. He was an absolute fucking tank, wasn't he? With that said, we've got just under 8, or just over rather, 8 minutes to go until kickoff. Please do smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. As always, I'll be live at the full-time whistle on YouTube exclusively for a live review. Could be a short one, could be a long one, depending on the result. You never know. You never know. Why isn't Sanchez starting? I would imagine that for the most part, the league phase of the Champions League is probably... Why do we have audio description for a Tesco advert? What was that all about? I would imagine Jorgensen's the goalkeeper for the league phase, which is only fair. You know, we've barely had any cup matches. I think we've only had one. Who did we play? Lincoln. It was Lincoln, wasn't it? Weghorst. If it was a final, what was it like the game of the season? Was it like the last game of the season so he had time to recover? Maybe. True. But if it's the Carling Cup final, they're in February, so... Unless it was different back then. Let me look it up. John Terry, head injury. During the second half of the match, at an attacking corner, he threw himself at the ball with a diving header. Arsenal's Abu Diaby, in an attempt to clear the ball, kicked Terry in the face. Terry was unconscious for several minutes, at which point he nearly swallowed his tongue. Yeah, it was February. I wasn't sure if the League Cup final was like at a sensible date back then, but it was in February, so he would have carried on the rest of the season. What a fucking nutcase, honestly. Yeah, I remember watching it. I was 12. And I remember being like, me and my dad were like, what the fuck? He might be dead. we might have actually seen someone pop in their clogs on live TV, you know? Wouldn't have been funny, but it was quite traumatizing in the moment. You thought Czech was? Czech was. I'm fairly sure Czech was. Did Czech he did not die on the pitch, but he did suffer a severe life-threatening injury. I could have sworn he was dead clinically for 30 seconds or something. TikTok's going to ban me now because I'm talking about death, but The lineup is shocking. What are we saying? I don't think it's that bad. It's a bit all over the shop. I'm unsure on the defense. That said, Caicedo at right back hasn't ever really been terrible. I'm just not a fan of Fofana. Like, on his day, very, very good player. There is no denying that Fofana is a good player, but just the fucking inability to maintain more than 2 games without getting an injury or being out with something. Just, it's hard to back a player like that. It really is. After a while. At first, you're like, oh, I feel sorry for him. But now it's just like, oh, fuck off. Honestly. I'm so over it. Tosin. Love Tosin. Hato. Enzo. Buenanotte Lavia. Nice middle 3 there. I'm quite a fan of that. Esteval and Guiu. I'm a fan of. Gittins. Needs to be a good game, son. Needs to be a good game. You need to put in a shift, son. Shut everyone up that's been hating on you. You know? Like I say, I think people have been quick to judge. Jamie Gittins. Champions League song blaring out at Stamford Bridge, as it should always be. The Champions League ball is glorious, by the way. The champions. I am happy that Guiu is starting. Is my beard nice and tidy for you today, Phoebe? I have not forgotten. In fact, every time I've trimmed it now, I've thought, like, does this look scruffy? Does it need a trim? What's Phoebe going to say? Is she going to call me out on the stream and tell me how shit my beard looks? You've made me paranoid. So I had to put in a shift, and I think it's looking very crisp today, I must say. It's glistening, if anything. It's got some beard oil in there. Smelling very nice. Thank you very much. The champions! Hey! 10 o'clock. Here we go. Thank you, Phoebe. You see it glistening in the light. Look at it go. Whoa. Careful, I might blind you. Look at it. It's weird. It looks like it's like got gel in it. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. It's very shiny. It is very shiny. It's raining. I've got Bulldog. I do. I do indeed. Right, what are we saying? Predictions. Let me know in the chats, wherever you are, if you're watching on YouTube or TikTok. Let me know your... I like this front 4. No Garnacho. I think if Garnacho started, I would have imagined he'd get a goal or an assist. But I it's very sticky. I went off it, to be fair. I didn't like it. I thought it was burning my skin, but I don't know. I use it now and it's really good. It just wasn't for me before, but I think my skin's gotten used to it now. Hello, Ricky Spanish. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. Harrison, how's it going? Yeah, I never wanted Garnacho in the first place. I've seen so many people rinsing Chelsea fans and Garnacho being like, it's 007 day. If Garnacho doesn't score or get an assist, we're clowning you. We're going for you, Chelsea fans. I couldn't give a fuck. I could not give a singular bollock about Garnacho's performances. I just don't care. If he succeeds at the club, cool. But if he doesn't, none of us wanted him. How are we fucking... How are we upset? I don't care. I want Gittins to do well because he's a player that I was actually keen on joining. How old is this keeper? Fuck. How old is he? Whose granddad is in goal there? Is he 41? Jesus Christ. My God. Hello, Steve. How's it going, mate? Hope you're still doing well. Not to put any pressure on you, just in case it hasn't gone well, but I'm fingers crossed, you know, you're on the water, you know? If not, I've got a beer in the fridge. If Harry's an unk, then that guy... It's kind of gross, though, that he's only 11 years older than me. Like, 41 is not actually... It's not that old. It's old. It's not that old. Who's the ref today? Probably someone we don't know. He's so grey. I can't imagine. I don't have any white hairs or grey hairs or anything. But I feel like with my hair color, you would notice it straight away. I feel like I'm destined to be like a silver fox, you know? I'm destined for that glorious grey hair or white hair. You know? I know, not me. Obviously not me. I think my beard will go first, though. I don't think it'll be my hair. I think my beard will go first. Here is Lavia. Plays it back. Chelsea playing with a very good momentum so far. It's always the beard. I mean, at the moment, it's looking good. It looks like I've dyed it today, I must say. I'll say it before anyone else says it. It does look dyed today. I have not dyed it. And I never have done. I've dyed my hair before. Not now. Agua it is. Well done, Steve. I'm with you, mate. I've got me agua con gas today. I did I dabbled in the new McDonald's menu today, and if you haven't gone and got it yet, if you're someone who's like eager and like, oh, I might get it at some point, this save your money. Save your money. I'm quite an adventurous eater. I will try most things. I love sweet and salty, sweet and savory, all that sort of stuff. I like having salt and vinegar crisps at the same time as eating like chocolate. Do you know what I mean? Not in the same bites, but like I'll have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. The missus, she hates that shit. She thinks that's gross. She thinks that's disgusting, but I like the sweet and the salty. The pineapple McSpicy is one of the most, the biggest abominations of a burger I have ever eaten in my entire life. It is just, it is the worst. Normally, I only had a Burger King recently, the other day, actually. I tried the Wagyu burger and it was fucking delicious. But the pineapple McSpicy, don't waste your money. Don't even do it to see if you like it, and I don't, kind of thing. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's not good. It is just... I was going to say, I think most people would have a bite and be like, oh, like that's disgusting, but I'll give it another go just to check. I couldn't even do another bite. I had to take the ring of pineapple out of the burger. Fucking grim. Burger King clear. It is. I've always been more of a McDonald's person. But Burger King is very close. I said this the other day to the missus. Maturing and getting older is realizing that Burger King is actually better than McDonald's. And McDonald's, quite frankly, is just not and never has been that good. There are certain things that they are good at. I would argue that Burger King are better at nuggets as well, by the way. Don't come for me. All right? If you like your McNuggets, that's on you. But I'm saying Burger King gets slept on. Their nuggets are something else. Yeah, I fully inspected the like the beef burger, and it was just falling apart. It was disgusting. Yeah, the chili cheese bites from Burger King are fucking unreal. Anyway, there is a game going on at the moment. Five Guys above all else, by the way. Just want to leave it there, but Five Guys is another level. I know it's expensive. But it's fucking great. It's so good. AJAX, lovely ball through the middle. Jorgensen doesn't quite know what to do. Wesley Fofana, who doesn't seem to have white hair anymore. Chicken fries. Yeah, I tried them the other day as well. I'd say that. It's about a month and a half ago, but they were good. Caicedo. Yorel Hato. Again, against his former sides. Played through the middle. Bit too hard there from Lavia towards Mark Guiu, who likes to track down. He likes to close down the goalkeepers, put the pressure on. Some players are a little bit too lazy. Chicken fries. AJAX could be in here. Loads of space at the other sides. It's 2-on-2. Defended really well so far by Lavia. AJAX player goes down in the box. Referee doesn't even give it the time of day. Big chance there. Yeah, Ricky Spanish. Chicken fries are not a thing over in the UK. It's just not. They are obviously a thing now, but it's just they're not even remotely something that we would have grown up having. Turkey Twizzlers, maybe. You know? Turkey dinosaurs. Or, you know. Can't say I've had either of those. I did have some smiley faces the other day. Me and the missus were craving like a real nostalgic night. So we had spaghetti oops. We had some smiley faces. We had some fish fingers. And we had some chicken nuggets. And I tell you what a plate. What a plate. Lovely touch! Gittins is offside. He touches it with his back. Yeah, smiley faces are potatoes. They're just circle discs of potato with holes in. Pizza fingers. I don't think I've ever had pizza fingers. I used to have those like those pizza subs that you'd get from like Tesco or just any supermarket, to be fair. They were phenomenal. Stephen Gaddy, thank you very much for becoming a member. I think you have been in the past. I don't know why it doesn't say how many months, but welcome all the same. Thank you very much. You now have a plethora of emotes, including Benoit Badiashile with his face on Chris Benoit's body. You've got me, Enza Clock, Frankie Time, Bruno Time, Tuchel Time, and Potter Clock. Is Starkiller going to be here today? I fucking hope so. Good God, do I hope so. Did you make new ones for this season? I probably can make some new ones, to be fair. I wonder if I can add some. What kind of emotes would I need to add? Because it doesn't have to be like stuff that I do. It could be just Chelsea stuff as a whole, you know? Emojis. Oh. Emojis. Can I add any more emojis? I can't. I need 2 more members to be able to open an 8th emoji. And I'm not joking. That's not me trying to bait people into becoming members. That is, I can promise you. It says locked 8 emojis. 2 more members needed. Ends o'clock. Have we not got ends o'clock on here? We've got ends o'clock. Quarter come in. A Rufus emoji. Slow start. Slow start to this game. Got to be said. He's in the living room right now. And this is him. This is him with his toys. On the sofa. Ready to watch the game. Oh, fucking hell. Can you see? He's got his duck. His brand new duck toy that he got today. He's got a duck. He's got a fox. And he's got his Kong orange ball. His 3 favourites at the moment. All under his new blanket. Which is my blanket, but he has stolen it. His Enzo Fernandez has been dispossessed there. Moises Caicedo tracking back immediately there, getting back the ball really, really well. No red cards today. Simply Josh asks, how was your day today? It was good. It was good. I'm trying to think. I went into the office today. Got some work done. Had a pretty boring hour and a half seminar at work to learn something new. Great ball! Oh, you've got to take around the keeper, Guiu. What are you doing? Brilliant goalkeeping. I do think Guiu has to do better there. That is some forward pass there from Enzo Fernandez to find Guiu. What a pass! All the way back to Jorgensen. What an opportunity that. Yeah, came home, finished up my day working from home. Did a bit of a half day in the office, half day at home. Got some McDonald's, hated it, and watched some Monday Night Raw. Caught up with that. And that was it, really. That was it. An exciting day, no less. Dabble, dabble, dabble. You'll be sneezing like a good one, mate. I'm convinced I'm allergic to Rufus, you know. I had cats for nearly 18 years, and they never once made me, like, my nose tickle. Whereas with Rufus, I can feel his like hairs just like constantly like and making me feel like I've got a cold all the time. Love him to death, but I am afraid I am allergic to him. on occasion, not all the time, but just on occasion. Good chance here from Hato, takes it straight into the way of the goalkeeper. Dog hair is completely different. It's fucking awful, mate. Have the people at work seen your live streams? Yeah, a lot of them actually know, because a lot of them are Chelsea fans. One of them in particular is a season ticket holder. No, a couple of them actually are a season ticket holder. One of them lives like right down the road from the ground. That could be a red fucking card! There's going to be a red card, people, but not for us today! Send him off! Dirty bastards! That's a red card. It's a red card. It's not been given yet, but that's a red. Studs up on the ankle of Buonanotte, takes him completely out, gets the yellow cards, going to VAR, he's off. It's got to be a red. It's a red card, man. Send the dirty bastard off. Yeah. 1 second looking at the monitor. Fuck off. Straight red for Taylor, the captain as well. He's off. Ajax down to 10 with just 16 minutes played. What a stupid beard he's got. I feel like I might be the only one, right? But I hate their new badge. I hate it. I think it looks shit. I'm not trying to be different, I promise. Let me look at their history of badges, because it's obviously they've gone back in time. They've gone like to a... Yeah, it's their 1928 to 1991 one, and they've basically gone back to their old one. I hate it. I think it looks awful. Ball comes in all the way. Chelsea with a chance! And it's in! Mark Guiu! 6-yard line! Taps it in. It's a fantastically well-worked goal. Chelsea 1, Ajax 0, right after that red card as well. Hey! Tenzaco! Get in! That was an aggressive one. Could be an offside here, but we'll see. Stay on side, Gittins, please. It's well on. Yeah, Guiu's on as well there. It's a goal. It's a well-worked goal. A fantastically well-worked goal. My prediction before the game was 4-0. 4-1 maybe. I think now it's 4-0. You know. That, people, is how you react to a red card. Immediately score. Immediately score. There's no way to react better than that. We just absorb red cards. we either get them or get them against the other team, you know? I was going to say get them or get them against us, but both of them's the same. All comes in. Was it a Fofana? It wasn't a Fofana assist. Was it a Gittins? Assist from Wesley Fofana. What? Am I blind? It was Gittins. What? Didn't Gittins head it back into the box? I could have sworn it was the number 11. Was it 21? 29. It was not fucking Fofana. What? I am so confused. What? Does my brain just not work there? Oh no, sorry. The camera angle I saw 11, but Fofana's gotten in before Gittins and been the one to head it. I think all I could see was the number 11. My mistake. I was going to say, even Fotmob was saying Fofana. God, I'm all over the shop. But either way, really good play. Yeah, it was definitely Fofana. My mistake. What do we think of this FPT sponsor we've got on our arm? On the sleeve sponsor. I am under the impression that our front of shirt sponsor is likely to be Red Bull. Oh, it's a good chance. Whipped in. Esteval just can't get to it. Oscar Glock. AJAX fans are fuming. They've taken... Wait, what? Heitinger has taken off Glock 21. One of their best players, right? One of their very best players for another midfielder who is 17 years old. You're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning. What a weird substitution to make. That I would argue that's weirder than any of the subs that Maresca's made when we've got a red card. And Maresca's substitutions when we get red cards are fucking awful. But to take a midfielder off for another midfielder, great play by Gittins. Gets the corner ball. But to take off a midfielder for another midfielder instead of a defender, and one of your better midfielders of the season, from what they were saying, for a 17-year-old. Esteval, Caicedo, really, really wide. But yeah, Red Bull apparently is one of the front runners at the moment. Declan's confused that we've gone with our second 11. I mean, it's worked so far. I'm not complaining now, especially with the red card. It means that we can not sit back, but, you know, it's not quite as intense. Liverpool are not losing. I was going to... They are! They are! Liverpool... Liverpool are losing again! Liverpool are playing against Frankfurt. Esteval! Liverpool are losing to Frankfurt. Oh my God. Ekitike playing against his former side. Could we see one of the quickest sackings of a Premier League winning manager in history? Is it possible? Is it possible that Liverpool sack Slot? That would be one. I don't know why that says they're winning. That would be 5 losses. Shot! Deflection! Back of the net it goes! It's Moises Caicedo with another long shot. It's a deflection. It might go down as an own goal, but it's end of clock nevertheless. Chelsea 2, Ajax 0. It's Caicedo's shot. We will see. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. They're still playing Chelsea Dagger, for fuck's sake. The shot, it's quite a big deflection, but I think it's on target. Surely it's going to count as his goal. That's well on target. Chelsea 2, Ajax 0. Moises Caicedo, surely his goal. I'll be so annoyed if that doesn't count as his goal. Do you remember at the beginning of the stream that I said that we'd have to win 7 or 8-0 in order to get 6th place above Bayern? You never know. You never know. You never know. This could be it. It's weird on the on FOTMob you can see Esteval. If we can go in at 4-0 at halftime, I genuinely think we might win 8. Like, I genuinely think this could be a thrashing. Ajax look terrible. So on FOTMob, you can see who at the moment who we are going to be playing. At the moment, we'll play Galatasaray in the playoffs if we obviously stay in 13th place. And then the knockouts will play either Bruges or Juventus. And then if we win that game, it's either Arsenal or Bayern Munich that we play. Bit scary. Oh, penalty! Fuck's sake! Oh my God, man! It's just fucking stupid. What are you doing? It's a penalty. It is absolutely a penalty. What in the fuck are you doing? Tosin puts a foot out. It's a penalty. There's no other way to describe it other than it's a clear penalty. Tosin Adarabioyo, the one who committed it. The bloke who's on the floor is claiming it's a red card. Christopher Biggins is in the crowd with a wig. Don't know how many of you know who Christopher Biggins is, but Lance and Steve, you know who Christopher Biggins is. Oh, fuck's sake. Christopher Wiggins. That is classic. Weghorst with a chance. Jorgensen also with a chance. Stupid foul, I know. Come on, Philippe! Come on. Come on. Oh. So close. So close, man. Oh, my God. Tosin, mate, that is unbelievable. Oh, it goes underneath Jorgensen as well. Should have saved it, you're right. Romeo Lavia could be sent off here. Oh. Yeah, I take it back. There's no way he's getting sent off for that. Nothing happened. Caicedo and Weghorst. Very confused. It's all handbags, really. Straight to knockouts, you reckon? As of right now, we're in 12th. Weghorst and Caicedo getting into it. I can see Caicedo getting sent off, man. Fucking so predictable. He's going to get drawn in, isn't he? Hato. Oh. Gittins dispossessed. Ekitike gets the goal. Of course he does. Y'all have an Ajax fan in the stream. The Dutch people say y'all? But welcome. Welcome. Lavia. Caicedo. Back to Lavia. Hato. Cross great chance, back post! Oh, it's all over the shop. Buonanotte in the 6-yard box. Could have potentially have gotten something on that, but it's pissing down at the moment. It's pissing down here as well, to be fair. Weghorst down. Oh! Weghorst with a huge gash on his face. Oh! Tosin is already booked. It's a trailing stud to the face of Weghorst. It won't be a red, surely. It won't be a second yellow for Tosin. But there is blood everywhere. Yeah, it's accidental, man. Come on. I said take Weghorst off, but not like this. Yeah, of course it was accidental. Take him off. Why are they doing this on the pitch? Such a stupid goal to concede, by the way. Again, 2-0 up. They're on a red card, and you decide to give away a stupid... Have they sewn up his fucking head already? Van Dijk with the goal, 2-1 to Liverpool in that game. They look to be pulling that one back and look like they're going to get the win in that game now. It looked like he'd had his head sewn up already, by the way. Crazy. That's definitely going to open up again, by the way. 100% it's going to open up again. You don't think... He's down again. Veghorst is getting battered, by the way. Oh, my God. Oh, they've stapled his head. I saw it. There's 2 staples in his head. What the hell? Oh, why do I feel like we're going to concede again, man? Free kick comes in. It's a stinker. Decent effort. Offside. Veghorst is 33. Did think he'd been around for a while. Oh, yeah, he was at Burnley, wasn't he? And United. .6'6", though. Um, 3 minutes to go until half time. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Again, I'll be live at the full-time whistle, whatever the score may be. If we can try and get to 100 likes before half time, that would be absolutely fantastic. We're on 83 at the moment. Just 17 away. 2.5 minutes to go. Keep smashing that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're close to 16,000 on the channel. He's slow as fuck. He's so mid and we need a real striker. Said like a true fan. Are you a true fan if you don't slag off your own players? Yee. Buonanotte with a really good touch forward finds Jamie Gittins down the left-hand side. If he could do something with this, he might be able to. Enzo Fernandez goes down! Penalty! And it's Veghorst again! Oh my God, Veghorst, mate. Just go home. Just pack your bags and go home, son. No, it's a penalty, man. It's a penalty. It's a penalty all day, every day. Enzo Fernandez looks up thinking, what the hell happened there? Just been hit by a bus. (3-1) at half time would re-secure our 2-goal lead. I did say 4-1 was my score prediction, by the way. I know I said 4-0, but I always predict us conceding. This grandpa in goal, though. Wouldn't surprise me if he saves this. He doesn't, and it's 3-1. There we go. Hey! It's 8 o'clock! Strange penalty. Risky penalty. But Chelsea 3, Ajax 1 going into the break. Ajax. Weghorst looks like shit. Yeah, it's a filthy tackle. I don't get how that's not a yellow card, by the way. And is Weghorst not already booked? No. 5 minutes of added time. No surprise there. Oh, my word. We nearly scored again. Do you not think, like, a staple, right? Just goes under the skin, doesn't it? I think you forget how thick your, like, forehead skin is. But at the same time, some people have such thin skin there. I just feel like surely, you know, how does it not stick to the old cranium, you know? Your skull. Fofana's down. That's him out for another fucking month. It was Fofana's down, maybe with a broken nose. Any guesses for who just committed this foul? And it's a free kick to Ajax somehow. Liverpool with a third. 3-1 to them. So many goals yesterday in the Champions League. What are these free kicks? They fucking stink. It uses the skull like a stud, which bends the staples. Oh. He's 41. Second keeper. How old's your normal keeper? Good chance. Lavia finds Esteval stretched out. Rare, he goes down. And again, ref! Penalty again! Another penalty! What is going on? Chelsea with another penalty. This is a joke. Heiting is just laughing. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. And Esteval gets the penalty. Enzo gives him the ball. Come on, Esteval, son! '17 or 18-year-old versus 41. Weghorst now in the book. First Champions League goal potentially for Esteval. Yeah! Oh my God, what a penalty! What a goal! It's 8 o'clock. Whoa. What a finish from Esteval. What a game. Look at the confidence, by the way. Whoa. The fucking confidence behind that corner, by the way. That corner. Am I just gradually having like a really delayed stroke, do you reckon? Because I just say the wrong word all the time, but it's just progressively getting worse and worse. I don't know if it's a bad sign, you know? Wow. Wow. Chelsea 4, AJAX 1, Weghorst with 3 staples in his head. It should be more. We should not have conceded. It was a stupid goal to concede, to be honest with you. Wow. Plenty of action. Smash the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. What do we do at half time? That's the question. That is the question. I mean, there's plenty of goals to go through. Weghorst. Do you genuinely believe that Heitinger's on the chopping block? Does he get sacked? Has he been that bad over the last 4 or 5 games? Because I know your record lately hasn't been great. But at the same time, it's a rather unusual game. It's a pretty strange game, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's him that's to blame. I think my review is going to be a long one. I don't know. It's a win is a win. I won't drag it out too much. But there is obviously going to be plenty to talk about. Reese must be absolutely fucking so annoyed right now. There's so many goals. Get to work, Reese. Get to work, you slag. I love you, Reese. Don't know why I called you a slag. What a game. What a first half. It's had everything. It's had goals. It's had head injuries. I mean, not that you want that really, but it's had it's had a red card. It's had penalties. It's had a Mark Guiu goal. You know? I mean, what more could you ask for, really? At the end of the day, it's all you really want is just some goals and a bit of drama. The drama, Mick. I love it. That's all you want in a game of football is something like this. A game that, listen, I find that most people, most Chelsea fans, since that game against AJAX a few years ago, as Armin's just said in the chat. I would argue that most people probably look forward to these types of fixtures. Could we see the drama of what we saw all those years ago? I doubt it. We've seen enough drama in this game already. But I'd be very surprised if there's any sort of comeback from AJAX in this game. It does appear to be done and dusted now. But with Chelsea, you never know. You never know. So it might have to be a case of we wait and see. But at 4-1, you know, I feel like we're in good hands now. You know, I feel like we're in good hands now. That goal that we conceded, the penalty that we conceded, absolutely typical Chelsea fashion. You know, you're 2-0 up, you've got a bit of a gap, you've got a bit of leeway. The game's yours for the winning. It's yours for the taking. It's there. It's done. Realistically, down to 10 men, 2-0 up. The game's yours, and you make a stupid tackle like that, a totally unnecessary one, and it's really not too dissimilar, I suppose, to a tackle like Malo Gusto, whereby it was not necessary in any way, shape, or form. But it still got made, you know? Annoying as it is, we have rectified that with 2 penalties. One from Enzo Fernandez. One from Esteval Willian. A fantastic one at that. And of course, let's not forget, Mark Guiu starting off the goal-scoring proceedings. And Moises Caicedo with a deflected goal. A goal, nevertheless. Was it accredited to him? It was. It was indeed. So 4-1 at the break. I feel like if Weghorst starts the second half, he's getting sent off. I honestly believe that there's another red card in this game. And I'm hoping... I'm hoping that it is for AJAX once again. Guiu's pressing is deadly. It is. It's probably one of his strongest attributes. Is that's pretty outrageous, by the way. All the referee did was go over, and they just showed he only looked at a screenshot of that foul. Yes, it was a red card, but he didn't see the motion. He could have got the ball first, but he's decided to send him off after a picture, you know? Hard done by? I don't think so. Just watching the goals now. Malo Gusto. Mark Guiu with the opening goal. Really well worked by everyone involved, including Wesley Fofana with the assist. Moises Caicedo letting fly a very, very generous deflection. Puts that in the back of the net. Surprised it wasn't Weghorst with the deflection there. And again, we're looking at this foul. I saw it immediately and I knew it was a foul. It was so evident, so clearly a foul from Tosin. The referee gave it immediately. Again, for the third goal, a lovely pass forward to Enzo Fernandez via Jamie Gittins. Wins the foul. Weghorst, again, should have been in the book. And then he got booked again. Later on, Esteval managing to stay on his feet. That's one thing with Esteval. He's not a diver. He goes down, but he gets back up straight away. He's consistent. He's persistent. He just doesn't stop. And that penalty is just something else. The confidence, the run-up, everything behind it. Fantastic, right into the side netting. A brilliant goal. First Champions League goal for Chelsea. Besides the goal we conceded, you couldn't have asked for a better start. And what it means for the table is that we are still in 12th. In terms of how we could go further up, we could go above Liverpool if we score another, or if they concede another. They've got Real Madrid next as well, by the way. Goodness gracious me. But let's not forget, we've got Karabag next. But then we do have Barcelona, who may be some tricky customers. They may be a bit of a tricky game, because I think they won about 6-1, did they not? Then again, hey, we may do the same. We may do the same. What's this? So I'm just uploading the videos. Mark Guiu with a goal. $7-1, you reckon? Should we do a poll? Final score. 5-1, 6-1, 7-1, or 8-1. Now, come on. Be reasonable here. I mean, I should have put 4-1 as well. We might not, knowing Chelsea, we won't score any in this second half. It's going to be a really boring second half. $4-2, 8-2. Do I seem like a mug if I just don't watch the Karabag game? I feel like 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a wipeout. I mean, if you've got something better to do, then maybe. I don't know. Depends. If you feel like you've got something better to do. I feel like those kind of games are always good, though, for the younger players to get a run around, get some game time, get some goals. Liverpool are struggling badly. Are they? They're 3-1 up. What are you talking about? So pretty unanimous. 6-1 is the winner of that poll. Oh. They've got a long-term injury. Do they? Where's 4-4? I mean, you never know. You never know. Head to head. Yeah, 4-4. I mean, it's possible, isn't it? You lot love a red card at Stamford Bridge. You really do. It's crazy, isn't it? What happened to Frimpong? Jeremy Frimpong has just suffered a muscle injury and will be assessed by Liverpool staff after the game. I mean, he's just sat there. It wasn't like, oh, I mean, he got stretchered off, to be fair. Honestly, the modern day, these players are. I know they're playing more games than ever. They're just made of paper mache, you know? I just don't. Younger players as well. Not to constantly name drop, right? But I feel like I need to ask Troy on the next episode of the pod, because he played in a generation where injuries were just not this prevalent. If they were just not that common, they were nowhere near as common as they are now. I feel like every single game of football, not just Chelsea, but of football, there's someone going off injured. Whether it's, more often than not, it's a muscle tear. But it's like a knee injury or a back injury or a shoulder injury or a fucking... clash of heads you can't really predict because they are unpredictable injuries, you know? All injuries are unpredictable injuries, but I just feel like growing up, I really do not. I don't remember people being injured this fucking often. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. So I'm going to ask. In the old days, they had a wet leather football, which was like concrete and muddy. Yeah, if anything, you'd expect it to be way more. Oh, we're making loads of substitutions here. Trevor Chalobah, Andre Santos, and Tyreek George. If he fucking takes Mark Guiu off, I'm going to lose my rag! Fucking God, I can't deal with this manager! Why would you... I'm so confused! Why? Yeah, Trev has a weird shaped head, doesn't he? Why has he taken Mark Guiu off? Esteval crossed in, dodgy save. Guiu's done his job. It's 4-1. Give him more game time. I just don't get it. Who's he taken off other than him? Tosin, Mark Guiu, and Enzo. I can get that. Guiu for George, man. No one wants to see George as a striker. What's the fucking point? It's just such a stupid fucking sub. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Romeo, you are right. I would imagine this means that he will definitely start against Sunderland, by the way. But can he? Can Guiu start against Sunderland, having already played for them this season? Is he not cup tied? Sorry, George! I mean, shut the fuck up, me, eh? It's a goal. Sorry, George with the goal. He's done it again. It's 5-1. What a substitution that's turned out to be. Oh, come on, man. You know what I mean. It's a fucking. It'd be terrible of him if he didn't score there. Let's be honest. And if anything, I think it was a massive deflection anyway. Yeah, it's a huge deflection. A goal's a goal. But I don't want any of this fucking. Oh, shut up, Harry! Don't know what you're talking about. Enzo Maresca knows what he's doing. It's a fucking really deflected goal. Happy for him, don't get me wrong. We'll take that all day long. He's just made another sub. Caicedo off for Achimpong. I like George. He's made 4 substitutions now. Here's Gittins. Lavia. Deflection again. Oh, my God. Could have been 6 there. Yeah, I want a Gittins goal. I really want a Gittins goal. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please do. Let's try and get to 200 likes in this game. That would be absolutely fantastic. Still plenty of time to go. Plenty of you here as well. And plenty more goals to come, no doubts. Ooh. Brilliant game so far. Hello, Logan. How's it going? Doing well. Doing well. Bit bored. It's not really been much going on. Not been a goal for like a minute. So if the boys could wake up a bit, that'd be great. Chalobah. Terrible pass. Trevor Chalobah is the captain at the moment. Three pens, a head injury, need hard. Beg your pardon. Is Esteval dispossessed? Red card. I was like, what? Need hard? Relax. 5 goals to us. Nothing too much. Fofana. Achimpong. It's a long second half ahead here for Ajax in the pissing down rain. Chalobah. Fofana. We're in the middle of the shades. We're in the west side. We're in the west side of the shades. Is Esteval. I would imagine that the Chelsea faithful are freezing cold. Soaking wet. And in dire need of another goal to warm things up. Played over the top. It's Buenanotte. We're still looking to score. We're still looking to score. I'm a bit surprised that we've made 4 substitutions, by the way. I know I'm always complaining that it doesn't make subs soon enough, but like, can we all agree that this was not a game that we needed to make this many subs this quickly? I could have understood like maybe 55th minute, making a couple more. But 4 subs by the 49th minute. Fucking relax. Esteval, yellow cards. Could be a red. Hey! That's a pretty fucking terrible tackle there from Esteval. I honestly could see that being a red card, you know. It won't be given as a red, but that was rough. He's still down. Frank Leboeuf was the first person to score a goal for Chelsea in the Champions League era. And it was a penalty. Wouldn't expect anything more from Leboeuf. Fantastic penalty taker. One of the more underrated ones. Not really someone that you hear brought up in the argument for, you know, it's like, who would you let take a penalty to save your life? or to keep you alive. Frank LeBoeuf, I was brought up being told that, and also seeing briefly, Frank LeBoeuf was an absolute animal on the spot. John Terry is one, the double, 2, 3, 4, double, double, double. John Terry is one, the double. We could be through it. George is offside. Just blow the whistle. We knew it was offside ages ago, son. And the shit from the lane of one fuck all again. Jod Seri is one, the double, 2, 3, 4, double, double, double. If there was any player left, any player who left Chelsea in recent years that you could bring back, who would it be? Drogba. People always say Hazard, but it's Drogba. I feel like we're fine without, like, Hazard. As good as he was, and arguably one of the best players to ever play for Chelsea was Hazard. However, one thing we do not have and have not had for a long, long time is a out-and-out striker who can do their job. It's Drogba. Clinical in big moments, can change a game on its head, or flip a game on its head. Lenny Pidgley. The answer should be Drogba or maybe even Diego Costa, honestly. It's a clinical striker. That's all we need. Defensively, I guess but then you look at it and I feel like people like Enzo, Caicedo, Trev, they are Reece as well, obviously. They're leaning into that leadership role, whereas last year and the year before that, they didn't have a fucking clue. And it seemed like they were drowning in the prospect of being a leader, being a senior player. I know they're all like 22, 23 years old. Obviously, James being one of the older ones, Trev as well, but none of them really seemed like they have that captain leader sort of mentality or ability. But I think now, as time has gone by, the ones that are stuck here, it's all starting to come together from a leadership point of view. Obviously, there's still a lot of disciplinary issues and a lot of immaturity around that needs to be rectified. But for me, it's just a decisive, definitive finisher, striker that we need. That could be Liam Delap. You never know. But injured until a couple more games from now. So Dabu, dabu, dabu. Is that Walsh? I think that's Walsh. Cut out by Lavia. Player of the match. I have a sneaking suspicion that Chelsea are going to give it to Esteval, honestly. But I could have seen it being like Enzo, maybe. But I think from like a morale point of view, like he's getting the Steve-O, as he's going over to the corner, and he can't keep himself from smiling. Like he loves it. He absolutely loves the vibes at Stamford Bridge. Corner comes in. He's at the post. Gittins plays it well. Makes the run. It's George. Finds Gittins again. Edge of the box is Lavia. Play it, son. Fuck's sake. Is Esteval. Plays it well. Lavia. Lovely ball. Esteval's there. Keeper might have got kicked in the head there. They're just trying to waste time now, I think. Naturally. It's a terrible picture of Tyreek George. And it's going to be Walsh. We have made all 5 substitutions now. It's Romeo Lavia who comes off. Just turned 17 2 days ago. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Women's FA Cup. The way they worded that, no offense. TNT being like, we are now the new home of the FA Cup, and they mean the Women's FA Cup. I was like, what? Can't drink, but can play in the UCL. Yeah. How old do you need to be? I think 17. Just under 25 minutes to go. That whole period of play there, the goalkeeper was getting treatment. Andre Santos. We are the famous CFC. And we don't give a fuck. We are the famous CFC. Carefree, wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC. Jaden, why would you even say that? Outrageous. What you should be saying is, how crazy would it be if he got a goal? You know? Not thinking the worst. Reggie Walsh on the edge of the box. Headed away. Pass it to him. Whee! It's Tyreek George. Great cross! Ow! Fuck! Esteval on the back post. Should have put that away, you'd argue. What a goal that would have been. Jesus Christ. 5-1 to Liverpool. Have they just scored 2 goals in like a minute? By far the greatest team the world has ever seen. And it's Super Chelsea. We need to score again so we can go 1-up. We can 1-up Liverpool. In both 5-1 at the moment. Chalobah with a good chance here. Tyreek George could be offside, and he is. Looked to lay off Reggie Walsh. Mark Guiu broke the record to be the youngest player to ever score in the Champions League for Chelsea, and then Esteval has just broken that. So, well, not just, but. You'd think we're in the you'd think we're in the Conference League right now, wouldn't you? You look at the players we've got on the pitch and the score sheet and everything. I'd argue this is an easier game than any of the games. I mean, not any of them, but this is as easy as any of the games we played in the Conference League last season. Yeah, apart from Noah. There was a lot of big scores last night. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? This Champions League format seems to be spewing them out. George is a weird guy, man. Ball comes in. Great chance again! All the way through. Esteval was there. Couldn't get a foot on. Lethal. Lethal cross in there by Jamie Gittins. What a cross. Oh, Esteval even got a touch on it. Oh. Chance for AJAX here. Maybe even a penalty. Surprised he didn't call for that. Yeah, I would have preferred it. I mean, I think most people probably prefer a clean sheet, but I would have been happier if it was a clean sheet. 5-1, though, still a good result. I could still see it being 6. Just need Reggie to get one. Ah, Reggie! Reggie, whoosh. Does that ring? Has that got a ring to it? Oh, Reggie! Reggie, whoosh. Here we go. Good chance, good save by the keeper. Esteval once again, he could be on a hat-trick, really. Esteval has quickly turned into the man of the match. Wasn't having, apart from the penalty, there was debate as to whether or not he'd had a good game. But in this half, he's been fucking phenomenal. Just needs another goal, I think. Corner comes in. Corner ball. We want 6. Esteval. Not a terrible cross. Does go all the way through. Achimpong. Walsh. Great cross. Or ball across field. Esteval, greedy fucking bastard he is. Love him, but my God, he's such a greedy bastard. George came on for Guiu. Buena notte. Great play. Lovely play. Oh, he's still got a chance here. Esteval keeps it in. Achimpong. Santos. Buena notte. Crossed in. Esteval will get to this. Pass the ball. Come on. There we go. Nearly 150 likes on the stream. We're a little low today, but thank you nevertheless. Please do keep liking the stream, subscribing. Tyreek George, edge of the box, dispossessed. Wins it back. Imagine Team AJAX had in 2019 till 2021. Tyreek George crosses it in. It's a whip. Absolute whip. My God. Substitution for AJAX. Honest to fucking God. Wesley Fofana has asked to come off. Just fuck him off, man. I can't be asked. I can't be asked of him. I really can't. He's so unlikable, man. Is he just knackered or what? Corner ball. He's just fucked. He's not even injured. He's just fucking knackered. Come on. He keeps trying to score from these. Jackson's just scored for Bayern. Ajax fans have not given up, by the way. $150 likes on the stream. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, hey! 10 o'clock. Thank you very much indeed. We can try and push for 200. Just squeeze it out for 200. That would be fantastic. But thank you nevertheless. Estevan. Achimpong. Tyreek George. Now playing out on the right-hand sides. And has been playing really well as well. Ow! Esteval went for the bicycle kick. And it's just wide. Oh, my God. He is something else. Oh, it was so close. It was so close. It's the wow. Yeah, Fofana is just made of glass, man. It's just ridiculous. The fitness of this guy. I just find that like making all 5 substitutions when you have a player like Fofana on the pitch is just crazy. Like really, really poor management from him to not even consider. We have a very injury prone, really poorly fit footballer in Wesley Fofana. But yeah, let's keep him going. You're just risking him getting injured again. I'm sure he's a lovely bloke, but I'm just saying from a footballing perspective, if he was to go, I would not miss him. Oh God, he's just more of a pain in the arse than anything else. Good footballer, don't get me wrong, but God almighty, is he annoying. It's just stress. He's not lovely at all. He's a prick. Harry would loan him to Strasbourg at this point till he's fit again, which would be never. Stress. Stress. It's not a look, no. I need to get a haircut so badly. Look at the state of it. It's gotten to that point. I need a trim. Look how much hair I've got. I was meant to get one this week, but time got away. So I'm going to have to get one next week because it's all booked up now, for fuck's sake. George. Turning into the United Strand. I am, yeah. I can finally cut my hair now because Chelsea haven't got someone sent off. Esteval. Ref! Look like a penalty to me. I think it benefits Fofana to be injured often. Is on a golden contract, 8 years. He doesn't want to attract an offer or a lower wage. Yeah, I 100%. If he can look as annoying as fucking possible, no one's going to want to buy him. He's good enough that when he's on and he does his job, he does it well and very effectively. But he also is very strategically looking like, oh, I'm so tired. Ooh. Oh, can I go off, please? Ooh. One of those ones. And managers and owners must look at him and think, fuck it, never buying this whiny little shit. What is Sterling doing now? Like, what's he up to? What the fuck is he doing? Oh, good chance there for Achimpong. 40 seconds to go. Please do continue to like the stream. Really do appreciate it. I'll be live at the full-time whistle over on YouTube exclusively for a live review. We'll go through all the action in today's game briefly. And have a little chit-chat. Esteval deserves a goal. He's already got one, but I know what you mean. Outfield goal would be good. Five minutes added on, man. Fuck. Give us 6, man. Come on. Full time for Liverpool, 5-1. At the moment, the table. If we can get one more goal, we would go 10th, 11th, sorry. Chelsea fans singing, "Is this a library?" What? Spurs Monaco 0-0. It's got to be one of the only 0-0s. Atalanta versus Slavia Prague is also 0-0. And Kairat Almaty versus Paphos was 0-0. Boring Tottenham. Fuck, I'm ready for bed. Come on, get us another goal, man. Come on. They're not allowed to smoke in the stands. They just do. Am I doing the Carabao game? I am. Thankfully, that's a really early game that day. Chelsea versus Carabao is a 5:45 game. 5:45 on Wednesday, the 5th of November. We have history in Baku. Oh my God, just blow the whistle. What's the point? Buonanotte. Dispossessed. Fouled. Off the ball. Play continues. Goal kick. Gay. That's his name. Gaai. I've run out of things to say. Just want to go to bed. Come on. Blow it! Blow it! Sunderland up next. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the likes, subscriptions, memberships. If you're watching on TikTok, please come over to youtube.com/@HarryCFXI for the live review. With that said, Chelsea 5, AJAX 1. Could have been more, should have been more, but we'll take it. We'll take it. It's a great game for goal difference and a great game overall. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in about 5 minutes' time for the live review. I'm going to be starting that pretty much straight away.